All right, we got another tricky clues by Sam today. Let's see how we do with it. Ivan is one of Carl's three criminal neighbors. So Ivan is a criminal. Carl has three criminal neighbors, okay? One of the five innocents on the edges is Carl's neighbor. So there's only five innocents on the edges, but only one of them is Carl's neighbor. So Dana, Barb, and Gary, one of those is an innocent. So the third innocent, the neighbor's Carl, must be Hope. No, wait. Three criminal. Oh, haha. Okay, I got that right, but wrong. So actually, Ivan. Wait, what did Carl has three criminal neighbors, not innocent. In my head, I was thinking one innocent among those three plus Ivan makes two, and Hope would be three. But it actually works out because there's five neighbors of Carl. So if three of them are criminal, that means two of them are innocent. So either way, there's one innocent among those three, and Hope is the other innocent. I just got a little lucky there. Okay. Uh, okay, so we can get rid of this then, because we know that one of those three is innocent because Ivan needs to have two criminals. Okay, exactly two innocents in row two are neighboring Carl. Well, that has to be Hope and Gary. There's the two innocents, so Barb and Dana must be criminals. Let's get it right this time. All right. All criminals in row five are connected. Okay. Thought I was innocent, but I always mix up. You're not alone, Barb. I'm right there with you. Paula has only one innocent neighbor on the edges. Paula has only one innocent neighbor on the edges. Paula has one innocent neighbor on the edges. That's Kay, Olga, Vince, Wally, Zena. So, one innocent neighbor on the edges. So Vince, Wally, and Zena, only one of them can be innocent. At most, 0 or 1. And we know all criminals in row 5 are connected. So Wally can't be innocent, because if Wally's innocent, Vince and Zena are both criminals, and then the criminals aren't connected. So Wally has to be a criminal. Vince, Zena. If Vince is innocent, Zena's a criminal, and we're okay. If Zena's innocent, Vince is a criminal, and we're still okay. It would just force Zoe to also be an innocent. So we can't say much more than that yet. But okay. An odd number of innocents on the edges neighbor me. An odd number of innocents on the edges. Well, we know, so that's Olga, Vince, and Zena that are on the edges and neighbor Wally. But we know, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. We know that Paula only has one innocent neighbor on the edges. So the one innocent that Paula has must be the same as the one that Wally has, essentially. And therefore, K cannot be that one innocent, so K is a criminal. And then Olga, Vince, and Zena, there's one innocent among them. Do we know? No, we don't know anything else about, because that was Carl, not Hope, that we had the 5 around. Okay. Okay, only one of the three innocents neighboring Paula is in row 5. There's one innocent neighboring Paula in row 5, so that's Vince or Zena. Which then means Olga is a criminal. It also means, it doesn't mean anything about Zoe yet, though, because if Zena's the criminal, Zoe still could be a criminal. If Vince is a criminal, Zoe's, yeah, okay. So we can get rid of that. Well, nope, we need to know there's 3 innocents neighboring Paula, so there's 2 more among Lisa, Martin, and Ryan. We can get rid of this clue, though. And, okay, exactly, we can get rid of this clue as well. Exactly 2 of Saga's 4 innocent neighbors also neighbor Martin. 2 also neighbor Martin. Well, that's Nick and Ryan. So, and then Saga has 4 innocent neighbors. So 2 more among Martin, Zena, and Zoe. There's an equal number of innocents in rows 2 and 5. Well, row 5 can have at most 2 innocents. Row 2 already has 2 innocents, so they have to be 2. So that's going to be odd. And then we know that Zoe is innocent. Now, that doesn't tell us anything about Vince and Zena, but okay, there's an odd number of criminals neighboring Wally. 1, 2, Paula's got to be the third to make it odd. I thought I was in column E, but I always mix up columns and rows. I don't do that as often. Occasionally, I do mix up the criminal and innocent more often. I'm more with Barb than Zoe. Let me know which one you fall under. Carl is one of Ivan's 4 criminal neighbors. Carl is a criminal. Ivan has 4 criminal neighbors. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. More criminals in column A than column C. Column A has 3 currently. Column C has 2. If Vince is innocent, Xena will be a criminal, and column C will have 3. Column A will have 3. So there needs to be more. So Vince can't be innocent. Vince has to be a criminal, which means Xena is innocent. We've got 4, so we're gonna have more no matter what now. I have 2 people to the left of me, or was it right? Mine or yours? Yeah. I thought I had 4 neighbors, but I always miscount. Only one of the 3 is neighboring Paula. 5. Okay, there's 3 innocents neighboring Paula. Ryan and Xena. Lisa and Martin are one of each. 2 of Sega's innocent neighbors. Okay, so 4 innocent neighbors. That means Martin is a criminal. Lisa is innocent. We've got that. I have 2 people above me. No, below. No, above. Yep, 2 people above and below. I thought there was only 1 pilot, but I didn't notice myself. Uh-oh, what clue did I miss? Oh, no. I hid them all, and obviously I shouldn't have hid something. More criminals in column A than column C. We've got that. Paula is one of the 5 innocents. 5 innocents on the edges is Carl's neighbor. 5 innocents on the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Frank and Saga are one of each. 5 innocents on the edges. Odd number of criminals neighboring Wally. Ivan is one of Carl's 3 criminal neighbors. Yep. 1 of 3 innocents neighboring Paula. 3 innocents neighboring Paula. 1 is in row 5. 2 of 6 4 innocent neighbors also neighbor Martin. Carl is one of Ivan's. Ivan has 4 criminal neighbors. Ivan has 4 criminal neighbors. I've already got 4. Frank is innocent. Sega is criminal. There we go. All right. Solved in less than 7 minutes. Faster than 50% of all solvers, and 29% of those had a perfect solve. Only 50%. I was a little slow today. Let's look at the last. If you're new to this puzzle, please don't let my friends confuse you. What? There are 14 people on the edges, not 15? That's correct. There are 14 people on the edges. So a lot of the people in the grid were probably echoing mistakes that some of you have made. So let me know which person you relate to the most as far as the mistakes you make. I definitely relate to Barb. But there you go. No mistakes today. So let me know how your solve went. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.